about to get started here. And on the hill today, Logan Webb.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And now here's the speed threat, outfielder, Jaron Duran. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in the season, Chris. Right field, that's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they jump out front. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, so much for settling into this game, Boog. No courtesy first pitch take right there. He was ready from the second he stepped into the box, got a pitch to hit, jumped all over it. I tell you what, that'll fire up the guys in your dugout.
Next is switch hitting first baseman Abraham Toro. And that drops in for a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
And at first, nobody out. And next for the Red Sox, Roman Anthony. Ball one, no strikes. Maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first.
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Pitch. That missed by a lot. And that's ball two. Right through there for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 change-up ball right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ramos sizing this one up, and there's one down. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox, they're facing a guy today who is a strike thrower. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so they're going to have to work hard to generate base runners.
And when you've got a strike thrower like this guy on the mound, you can't be overly patient as a hitter because the umpire is generally going to give him the benefit of the doubt. So you got to go up there, understand what's in his repertoire, be aggressive in what you can handle. And you get 3 swings, why not take all 3 of them? With his control and command, he's going to be in the strike zone. Most likely you roll it to a better play.
That one is a strikeout.
Well, I think he was waiting on a changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
Marcelo Meyer up next for the Red Sox. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss as he was was out front that time. And that one is in the dirt. Ball one. Good eye in that spot. Toro off the first, 2 away. That's the third. They get the force. That ends the frame. One in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. It's an early 1-0 lead. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starting pitcher, Lucas Giolito. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the confidence of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Strike in the outside corner, and they count 1-1. You know, we talk so much about how guys prepare for a start. For Giolito, one of the things that's really cool, he actually uses scouting reports and then plays MLB The Show to execute how he's going to go about attacking hitters. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Chases that one out of the zone, and one gone. Willie Thomas stands in. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. That misses the zone. Ball one. Out towards left center. Durant sizes this one up. And there's 2 down. Here's the Giants lineup. This team can really pile up the runs, Chris. They're among the top teams in scoring this year.
Yeah, and when you can get a lead and be out in front, it really changes what that opposing manager can do with the bullpen. And on top of that, it helps your own pitching staff. It gives them more margin for error. So instead of pitchers squeezing the ball, trying to throw darts and be perfect, they can relax, let the ball come out of their hands and pitch effectively. So that offense and the ability to score runs also helps the pitching and the defense.
2 out, space is empty. In the dirt, and it's 2-0. And there's a ball. Elliot Ramos on deck for San Francisco. One is on the way. And that is out of play. Two outs. Keeps the at-bat going with the foul ball. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of his zone and driving them a long way.
Here's Elliot Ramos. And that one is inside ball 1.
No strike.
Red Sox already leading. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Showed the willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Dominic Smith in the box now. Takes strike 1. Ball on there.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in his first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss. Get into that dugout and hit the reset.
Late swing, foul to the left.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead of the count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Devers on second. Ramos on at first with 2 now. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Oh, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
Ball. This one in the dirt. Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
I don't know how this is bad will end, but I'll be sad when it does. So much fun watching this thing go back and forth.
2 on, 2 outs.
No.
That just misses. And that's ball 3.
That's a really good take.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's got it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So they strand a pair. We head to the second from San Francisco. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Giants nothing. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for Boston, Trevor Story. Webb back to work. That's in for a strike at 95. And it's 0-1. Later that time, it's strike 2.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good single ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
stays alive. Swinging a ground ball. Over to Smith. Leadoff man retired here in the second. So stepping in for Boston, David Hamilton. He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris. And that's fouled off. One out, base is empty. In the dirt, 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Misses inside. 2-2. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now a chance for Christian Campbell. And that misses. And it's 1-0. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. And that one hit to first. The flip to the pitcher covering. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing across here this half. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Giants nothing. Bottom of the second. And now Casey Schmidt. That clips the corner. That misses the zone. It's 1-1. Slice to right, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. The throw in, and the bottom of the second starts with a double.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate, under the Mendoza line so far this month.
Schmidt leads off second with nobody out. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Tying run in scoring position, bottom half of inning number 2. Fought off foul. And 1-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
And up next for the Giants, Christian Koss. Line drive, base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in.
He's safe. Picks himself off an RBI. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. Struck out swinging his first time. Lined, and that's a base hit. Durant quickly gets it back in. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out. Willie Adames, the next Giant to hit.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
And that's in for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
To the left side, but it is well foul. The 0-2.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball. Tied up here in the early going. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Durant. And that's the 3rd out. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Connor Wong. Wong in his 3rd season, hitting 9th in today's lineup, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2017. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now batting Jarren Duran. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a foul straight back. Runner at first with no outs here. And now the count is even.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Runner, here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Next pitch is outside. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Nobody out. Runner at first. Webb checks the runner, and he dives back in safely. Outside corner, got him looking. And next for the Red Sox, Abraham Toro. 1 for 1 with a single so far. There's the strike.
0-1. That's a ball.
Missed. Runner takes off. The 1-1 is fouled off. Almost got him. Got him swinging.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And now the right fielder, Roman Anthony. He's 0 for 1. In there at the knees, 0-1. Wong, the runner at first with 2 gone. Here goes the runner. Squirts away a little bit.
No ball.
Throw,
2
safe
strikes.
at second. That one is absolutely belted. Yastrzemski going back. Bangs off the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 2-1.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Solo runner at third, 2 outs. Gonzalez digs in now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Now this is in the air down the line. Yastrzemski makes the catch, and that'll do it. But they do get on the board in the inning on this run-scoring triple. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the inning, Devers now.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
And ball 1. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Just missed. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. To the right side. He takes it on his own.
He's out.
Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Now batting, left fielder, Elliott.
Now the Giants 4-hitter, Elliott Ramos. A single his first time. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. That clips a corner.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. Now it's Dominic Smith. Flied to right his first time. And that's
1-0.
outside. Ground ball right side. Hamilton. Giants go in order. Giants go down quietly, and our score remains 2-1. On to the fourth, and stepping in for Boston, Marcelo Meyer.
39.
And that's in the
1-0.
dirt.
You know, these Red Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Tap foul at the plate.
2-2.
On the ground to third. Tosses to first.
He's out.
Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
For the Red Sox, shortstop.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Bounce to the left side. Over to Smith. Out. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the Red Sox, second baseman, David Hamilton.
2 outs, base is empty. David Hamilton up next for the Red Sox. Struck out swinging his first time. There's a strike.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
This one in the air. Schmidt makes the play, and it's out number 3. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We're midway in the fourth. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Giants 1. Back here in San Francisco, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Casey Schmidt. That
Hard
one
ball.
finds the zone. 0-1.
No balls. 1 strike.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Just missing
that's a
there.
ball.
And it's 1-2.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And
Ball
that's
2.
one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken
2
bat
balls,
as you
2
drive back to
strikes.
the dugout.
a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
So digging in, Jung-Hoo Lee. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Just missed. The Red Sox up by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Upstairs.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Right through there for a strike. In the air, center field, Campbell. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Patrick.
And up next for San Francisco, Patrick Bailey. That clips the zone. Strike 1.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 2. That one ran inside, almost got him. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Meyer makes the grab. That is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We played 4. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Giants 1. Back here at Oracle Park, and now the center fielder, Christian Campbell. Webb back to work. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Ground ball left side, and that's a fair ball.
Now batting, catcher,
Connor Wong, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Ground ball up the middle. Nice grab. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Jarren Duran will hit next. He's already homered in this game. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got.
Smith to second for 1. Throw off line, he's safe, and a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Well, he had the chance to turn in 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the balls. He tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Abraham Toro up next for the Red Sox. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. And it's 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
He goes down looking. And the Red Sox lead one as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Christian Koss. That is upstairs for ball one. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Justin Wilson up and loosening in the pen. Kelly also throwing. And fouled off. Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff dive.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. 1 for 2. Fouled off. He was late. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Willie Adames. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Now one missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's the pitch to Adames. Check swing, and he went. And the count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball. Breaking ball misses down and away.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
2 down, nobody on. Caught him looking for the K. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. And they trail it here 2-1. Top of the 6th inning. Now it's the right fielder, Roman Anthony. Anthony, in his rookie season, only 20 years old. And he was a 2nd-round pick in 2022. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and it falls. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for base hit.
Next is the designated hitter, Romy Gonzalez. 0 for 2 in this one. Bunts it towards the mound. Over to Smith. Out on the sac bunt.
Really nice technique right there to get that sac bunt down. Advances that runner up another base. That was his job. He got it done.
And here is Marcelo Meyer.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Fouled off left side. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Here's Story now. Has grounded out a couple of times. That clips the corner. On the ground, Adames. The throw to first. And that is that. One left for the Red Sox, but they still lead it 2-1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Justin Wilson.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Raffy coming to the plate now. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. And a strike to Devers. And a swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Movement in the bullpen. Greg Weiser, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Whitlock getting loose as well. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out at a splitter.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Elliot Ramos now at the plate.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Dom Smith stands in. This one lifted in the air, left field, Durant. And that'll do it. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Walker.
Now
32nd appearance.
Number 74, Ryan Walker.
So stepping in for Boston, David Hamilton.
Second baseman, David Hamilton.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
That's a strike.
Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Randy Rodriguez getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Rogers getting cranked up as well. And a ground ball to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Here's the center fielder, Christian Campbell. That catches the top part of the zone. Strike one.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Line to left and foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the second out.
Really nice sequence for the quick strikeout right there. A couple of breaking balls to get ahead 0-2. Then pump the hard stuff by him for strike 3. And I like that he didn't mess around. Sometimes guys, they like to get too cute. They waste a pitch here or there and then find themselves back into a hitter's count. But right there, he had him right where he wanted him and pitched him aggressively to get the strikeout.
Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Two outs. That's
1-1.
inside. And now 1-2. That one the other way,
foul.
and that's just foul. Lifted in the air, out to left. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Greg Weisser.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Schmidt in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Looking to get the tying run on base. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Line drive, caught.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was smoked, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
And digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. First pitch just misses. Holding on to a one-run lead near the bottom of the 7th. And that one fouled off. On the ground, right side. It's in and out of his glove. And they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Fastball for a strike. That's down and in.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. And downstairs, Christian Koss in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. Struck him out looking. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're down 2-1.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Randy Rodriguez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the left fielder, Jaron Duran. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
He's so solid. Calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
That one catches the zone, and it's 0-2.
There's one guy that I can think about, Big, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
And here's the first baseman, Abraham Toro. Ball 1 low. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one finds the zone, and now it's even 1-1. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Hayden Birdsong getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. One down, base is empty. This one in the air, center field. Lee settles under it. Corrals it. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Roman Anthony.
2 down, base is empty. And next for the Red Sox, Roman Anthony. Climb the ladder with that fastball. Strike 1. Foul ball. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Giants 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Garrett Whitlock.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Well, 1-run game. Now it's the second baseman, Christian Koss. Ball 1 on a pitch inside. Action in the pen down there. Aroldis Chapman, the closer of the staff, is throwing. And that one is inside.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. Bases. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Everything came together for him. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. Really important at bat coming up now.
So the tying run in scoring position now. Mike Yastrzemski, the next Giant to hit. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And that drops in for a strike. Flips the corner. 1-2. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Outside low, and the count is 2-2. So the tying run at second. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Full count.
In the dirt. Blocked. out. Nice job behind the plate there. Swinging a drive, deep right field. Carrying well. Makes the grab on the run. Runner tags and goes to third.
Excellent play out there, and he does it in a huge spot. That wall, it can very easily jar the ball loose when you bang into it, so that could have been a really different outcome.
Willie Adames to the plate now at a high leverage spot. 0 for 3 in this one. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. The tying run is 90 feet away. Next offering is downstairs. Here's a high chopper. Bounces into the outfield for a base hit. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single, tie game here in the 8th.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Making a move at first. Pinch running here. Tyler Fitzgerald. One down. And here is Devers. That's off the mark. And that's ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Back and forth we go. A seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. And that's fouled off. Runner on the move. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Man at second. And a swing and a miss. 2 gone.
Big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base, but job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this home crowd applying so much pressure.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now here is Elliot Ramos. 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Man on second, 2 down. That
Ball
misses.
2, down.
Ball 2. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw to third. Save.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings. Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there stealing third base probably caught him off guard a little bit.
2 outs. A base hit. Runner from third comes across, and it's an RBI single. They lead it in the 8th.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really a great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Garrett Whitlock won't go any further, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming down. We'll be back in a minute. New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Brennan Bernardino.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
Dominic Smith, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And that misses. 1-0. Ramos off of first with 2 away. Now 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Had him out front for strike 3. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Through 8 full, it's the Giants 3 and the Red Sox 2.
Now pitching.
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Camilo Doval.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Well, 1-run game. Now it's the DH, Romy Gonzalez. Just missed. Fought off foul. That misses, and it's 2-1. Just missed.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Marcelo Meyer in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a 3-1 on the way. In there at the knees for a strike.
Okay.
Grounds 1 to short. Over to Smith. Out. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Marcelo Meyer up next for the Red Sox.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That's a little high.
That's a ball.
Ball 1. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Right through there for a strike. Next offering misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
One down, base is empty. There's the strike. 95 of that one. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that is a good eye on a pitch down low. 3-2 now. Trevor Story in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Only one out left for the Red Sox.
Well, I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Story at the plate now. That's ball one. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-1.
Next pitch is in the dirt. Now 2 balls and a strike. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Check swing. One around. And it's 2-2. Doval is just 1 strike away. That one misses, and the count's full.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And the tying run is on base.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Here's the second baseman, David Hamilton. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
But with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on. Drive it into a gap and score that run from first base.
Trying to close out a 1-run lead here at the top of the 9th. Runner on the go. Ball misses. And safe. It's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Red Sox with a chance to tie it up. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
That misses, and the count is 3-1.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their keep.
So the tying run is second. Up the middle, Fitzgerald. Throw to first, ball game. And the Giants hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
All these players were able to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th and just cruise to this win, getting those final 3 outs in the top of the 9th. Excellent job of securing your home field and keeping the fans in the ball game all the way to the end. Nice W all the way around.